So in this video, we are going to solve question 9 of ISC 2020 Computer Science Theory Paper 1. Please do not forget to subscribe to this channel and click on the bell icon to receive all the latest updates. So the question says, a class mix has been defined to mix two words character by character in the following manner. The first character of the first word is followed by the first character of the second one, and so on. If the words are of different length and the remaining characters of the longer word are put at the end. Alright. Example, if the third word is jump and the second word is stroll, then the required word will be JSUTMPMRPOLL. So you can see J, then S, then U, then T, then M, then R, then P, then O, and the remaining L from stroll. Okay. Some of the members of the class are given below. Class name is mix. Data member instance variables are WRD and len. So WRD is to store a word, so it is going to be a string, and len will be integer because it will store the length of the word. Then we have member functions method. So mix is a default construct to initialize the data members with legal initial values. Okay. Then we have void feed word to accept the word in uppercase. Okay. Then we have void mix word that takes objects of mix P and Q, mixes the words of objects P and Q as stated above, and stored the resulted word in the current object. Okay. Void display displays the word. Okay. Specify the class mix giving the details of the constructor, void feed word, void mix word, and display. Define the main function to create objects and call the functions accordingly to enable the task. So let's get to coding now. So I'm going to write the class mix first. Okay. Class mix, and then I'm going to write the main to test it. So it has private data members WRD and len. Okay. The data member to store the word. So private string WRD, and I'm keeping the name of the data member exactly as mentioned in the question. All right. Then we have the data member to store the len gth. Okay. So private int len. All right. Then we have the constructor. So public mix. Okay. Set the word to blank. So WRD is equal to blank. Set the length to 0. Okay, because it says default constructor to initialize the data members with legal initial values. Then the remaining methods are the method to accept a word, void feed word. Okay, and this is going to be public. Okay, because this will be called from outside the main. Okay, so this reads a string from the user. Okay, we'll just complete this. The other method that I need is void mix word. Method to mix the words. Void mix word. Mix P, mix Q. Okay, and this is also going to be public. Then we have void display. The method to display. Public void display. Alright. Scanner to read from the user. Scanner is equal to new scanner system dot. Okay. Ask the user to enter a word. So sys out. Okay. Enter a word in uppercase. And I'm mentioning uppercase because the question requirements say uppercase. Read the word. So WRD is equal to scanner dot next. Okay. And I'm not using next line because it says a word and not a sentence, right? So a word is not space separated. So scanner dot next is going to work with this. Okay. Also, I'm not closing the scanner. I'll mention why. Okay. All right. One more thing that we need to do here is set the length. So len is equals to WRD dot length. You can always use the dot length directly from the word, but since there is a data member given, I would like to use it. Okay, and I guess the examiner would also like to see you use this variable len. All right, so now we need to mix the words. All right, the current word to blank. Okay, So WRD is blank. So the set the word of this object to blank. Okay, the variable to iterate the word in P. So int I is equals to 0. Similarly, the variable to iterate the word in Q. Int J is equals to 0. Since we are going to add one character from each of them repeatedly, so we'll need to have separate indices for both. Okay, so as long as there is a character in either of the words, right? So while, okay, I is less than p dot len, okay, and j is less than q dot len, okay, we could directly use p dot wrd dot length, okay, but since there is a separate data member len given, so I would like to use that, and it has already stored the value for word length, so I will use dot len. All right, so now what you need to do, add a character from the word in P, then add a character from word in Q, right, in that order. So add a character from the word in P. So WRD is equals to WRD plus a character from the word in P. So P dot WRD dot caret I, because it is I that is iterating over the word in P. Then you have to add a character from the word in Q. So WRD is equals to WRD plus Q dot WRD dot caret J. Okay, then move the indices one step forward. Since we have used this particular index, so we need to move forward. All right, okay, so this while loop will run as long as both P and Q have characters. All right, so at this point either P could go empty, either Q could go empty, or both could go empty. So I will add remaining characters from P. Okay, so while I is less than P dot len, okay, I will just do this exact same thing and I'll increment I. Okay, and I will add remaining characters from Q. So I will just use this as J and Q dot length, and then I'll copy this and I'll set J plus plus. Okay, so you now might be confused that why am I adding both the loops and why is there no if condition to check if P got empty or Q got empty. So just think for a while, this loop terminates if either of them is empty, right? Okay, or both of them is empty. So if both of them is empty, so neither this will run nor this will run. Okay, if this goes empty, if P goes empty, this will not run, only this will run. And if Q goes empty, this will run and this will not run. So in any case, the remaining characters, if they are in P, will be added, or if they are in Q, will be added to word. All right. So finally, there is the display method to display. So sys out the word is plus WRD. And now we need to create an object to check this. So create a mix object P. So mix P is equals to new mix. I will read P dot feed word. Okay. Similarly, I'll create another mix object Q is equals to new mix Q dot feed word. Okay, and then create the mix. So mix is equals to new mix and mix dot mix word P and Q, and finally I'm going to call display in mix dot display. So let's just run this and check. So this is a word for P. Okay, enter a word in uppercase, I'll add jump. Enter a word in uppercase, this is for Q, so I'll add stroll. Okay, so finally the word is JSUTMP MRP OLL as mentioned in the question. So let us take another case. I will say code with BK and I'll say Java. Alright, So you can see until here there are characters from both the words, C from the first word, then J from the second word, and so on till Java runs out of characters, and then this is the part which is from the first word remaining. Now let's try to make the second word longer. So I'll say Java, okay, since the input is in uppercase, okay, I'll say Java programming. So you can see until here there are characters from both the words, starting from J from the first word, then P from the second word, until Java the first word runs out of characters, then this part is from the remaining characters of the second word. Alright. So one last thing I would like to mention here, which is pretty important, is I did not close the scanner here. Okay, I usually close scanner. I'll tell you why. Suppose I close the scanner now, right? And I run this. So it takes the first word Java, but it gives you an exception when you're trying to read the second word, because you are calling, you are opening the scanner and closing from multiple objects here. Okay, and there is a reason behind why scanner gives you an exception. I'll post a video shortly on this. Okay, so when you have an object opening the scanner multiple times, make sure to just open the scanner and do not close it. Okay, so I hope this video was helpful. So please do like this video and subscribe to my channel for more such videos, and thank you.